what, Aidan? Every single fucker I knew, because I got Pokemon after a lot of people, right? I wasn't the first one to get it. And they all had Charmander, because they wanted Charizard. He was a big fire-breathing dragon. So obviously I picked Squirtle.
Yeah, so you went that way, did you?
Yeah, see that little fucking...
You went down Hipster Avenue. Well, if you all want him, I'm going to pick the other one. No. Even though the other one was a little bleeding turtle with a smiley head.
Yeah,
and one of his nose was called Bubble Bean.
Yeah.
So basically blue bubbles
or just Bubble. Yeah, there's 2 Bubble Mills.
Oh, so there's actually one called Bubble as well.
Just Bubbles.
So the fucker does blue bubbles at you.
Literally, yeah, and that devastated.
So basically, you did not look at the moves chart.
No.
I suppose you looked at what it was eventually going to turn into.
We just said
Did you need the water stone to change?
No,
they all evolved.
Yeah, you just level them up. Yeah, no water stones with that.
So fucking Bubble. And did you use Bubble Beam?
No, I used water gun.
Oh, water gun.
Water gun, like just fucking sub-generic name, isn't it?
All those moves are like what kids do.
Yeah.
You know, like blow bubbles, squirt some with a water pistol. Like for fuck's sake.
Yeah, well, he got soap eventually.
Yeah. So he was useful. I suppose he was useful for that. That's why I picked Bulbasaur, because he could use Cut. So you just had to carry one grass Pokemon with you. I suppose other ones could use Cut as well, couldn't you?
Oh, actually, a lot of Charizards use Cut because, like, dumb fuckers didn't know how to get through the game because you needed those moves.
Yeah, that's right. Because you had to cut down a few little plants and then all of a sudden you can go to another blue city or something.
But you couldn't forget those moves. They were like
that's right.
Moves.
Yeah. So there was types of machines in the game, wasn't
there? Yeah, that's what's called a HM, a hidden machine.
A hidden machine.
Yeah, and you had.
And then the TM were just technical machines. They were just like standard weapons.
Got it in one aid.
No, I used to absolutely love the game. Like,
you did get to the diploma, and I didn't, as you've already pointed out.
I remember one time. Now this is like I shouldn't be telling this story, but I was in the museum, and I was going around with my Game Boy out, looking at all these fucking birds and tigers and all these stuffed animals.
And you were
pointing me fucking Game Boy at them.
He wasn't cross-referencing his bleeding. Oh.
That's fucking shameful, isn't it?
Jesus.
That's something I fucking did though.
Did you find any fucking fire horses or...
I found an Articuno, that's what I found. Articuno, yeah.
Well, a big
fucking ostrich or something with big fucking colourful wings on it. No, I think it was a peacock. I was like, oh, that's a fucking Articuno. Hang on, I'll go through my Game Boy here, you know. That was pathetic, yeah.
Desperately trying to see it with the fucking lack of backlight.
I shouldn't have been doing that, shouldn't you?
No, well, you shouldn't have admitted it.
So what do you think is Charmander in the series?
Do you remember the first episode? Right? I was only watching it there a while back. And the real arrogant, obnoxious English channel used to behind. And they're like taking the task over. They're saying, you shouldn't be doing this. It's like, I'll leave Charmander where I want to. He was a real dickhead about it.
That's right.
He's going to kill the fucking thing.
Yeah, I know. It was real cruel, that episode, actually. Because I remember Brock, he turns around and goes, Ash, if the flame on Charmander's tail is extinguished, he will die. And I just remember hearing, I was like, fucking, that's a bit deep, innit?
Yeah, die.
And you know, I told you, my little niece is watching this at the moment.
Yeah.
She actually, I was talking to my sister, and she said that she's watching that episode, and she's like, she felt real sad for Charmander. She actually genuinely thought, because of the way that English dude, the guy with the English, I won't say he's English, but that prick with the English accent was writing off the little thing, you know, just leaving it out in the rain.
He left it out in the rain, yeah. His little yoke was only like a little candle.
No, the thing was like a little flicker on it. It was like, you know, when you're trying to get your lighter to work and there's fuck all gas left in it.
Yeah.
It was just like a little spark coming out, wasn't it?
No, that is negligence. That's how you neglect an animal.
It's cruel though, isn't it? Like,
even though.
There's a bit of culture, I think, behind that kind of thing. Because like, I think the Western world were softies.
Yeah.
You know, we cry at everything, poor thing, this, poor thing, that. I think the Japanese are a little bit more kind of down to earth about things, and it's like maybe just like they're a little bit more, it's just a fucking Pokemon. It doesn't matter if it dies.
Like, this fellow was dubbed as English.
Yeah, I know.
So where does that fucking land your theory?
I suppose, yeah.
I love this actor. I can't remember what it was. It was like Charmander's a weak Pokemon.
Yeah,
and he just
like
fucking walks off.
He's probably one of the only kind of British accents in the whole thing. He's like a real punk, wasn't he?
They had to, because he was like a villain, we had to make him English.
Make him like a real English little, like a, what's that guy called Sid Vicious out of he sounded like he had that real punk accent, didn't he?
Yeah.
Just like from the 80s when
the hair as well.
Or something.
Fucking poor Charmander.
But yeah, he was a nice little Pokemon. He was kind of the original Pokemon that Ash, like the mainstays. He's the only one that really evolved, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, you're right.
Like especially during the Indigo League, series anyways.
Yeah, I can't actually. I used to think Squirtle evolved. I don't think he ever did.
No, I'm trying to think there as well. I know Bulbasaur didn't.
Yeah.
He was always around,
Cabbage.
wasn't he? He always kind of kept the cabbage.
Yeah, and like somehow he was always useful. It's like, nah,
Yeah,
it's fucking...
but that's why they kept him in the series, because like they probably came to a part in the thing in the episode where it's like, okay, so Team Rocket or Ash is gonna fucking fall off a cliff for the 1,000th time.
Yeah.
There's only one way that we can save him.
Oh,
Send the fucking flying whips down to grab him.
yeah. That was a fuck. That
So
was
that's
so
the-
contrived. Wasn't it?
So that's the only reason why they kept him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or maybe they could have kept Squirtle and like spat a little bubble and
A
captured
big bubble.
captured. Well, it would have been a big one, I suppose. And it was
I
a
think-
capsule like Ash inside and like nothing hovered up the top. I wouldn't be surprised that fucking
I
happened.
probably did. Yeah. Fucking Atom went in that series. I tell you what.
Right, we move on to the next one, so
Yeah.
here we go.
You know, Charmeleon he was only in like 2 or 3 episodes. He was because he just evolved real quick after
Oh,
that.
that's right, yeah.
I don't
He
remember
went
much
up,
about him.
yeah, that's right. Because when I was watching the series there, he was a real prick to Ash, wasn't he?
He was a bit, yeah.
He
It was
wasn't interested in his command.
Charizard was when he really turned into robotics, but yeah, I think he was a bit of a prick actually.
And I think
He was sleeping, wasn't he?
Yeah,
sleeping
that's
all the
right,
time
that's
he
right,
was,
yeah.
He fucking loved to sleep.
he was resting on his laurels. He didn't give a bollocks, he didn't. But it was funny because Brock, you know, Brock is always like he always has the wise.
Yeah,
you need to
voice
have
of
him
reason.
there.
Yeah.
Voice of reason has to be there because you have a dumb shit going around. Doesn't even feed his Pokemon.
Unsupervised.
You know what I mean? And Brock has to show him the ways because he was a gym leader. So it was like when I can't even remember what I was going to fucking say there now. I'm not to lose me train of thought.
Because he was
Oh yeah,
sleeping.
he mentioned I think that your Pokemon won't respect you if you don't have the badge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was something like that he said.
Yeah, 'cause that's what it is in the games.
Yeah. So you had to have a badge to show your authority, and then you demand your respect from your Pokemon.
Yeah, and Ash was too much of a scrub to fucking
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
respect. Having saved the little Charmander from certain death, like
Oh no,
he
yeah.
fucking turns around
Just
and bites
turns
the
on
hand.
us like that,
bites
yeah.
the hand.
But so is it true then that they lose all their recollection of their past Pokemon form?
Yeah, is that a theory? Is it?
I don't know. I always just thought it was because I was just like, well, why is this? This was Charmander.
Yeah, he was nice.
Why is it
and
like
cute.
this now?
He's
What's
a
it doing?
He's a wanker.
Yeah, he's a prick now.
That's why Ash won't evolve his Pikachu. The fucking thing just like turned against him actually.
That's right, yeah.
Fuck that.
No, but he's kind of a boring Pokemon though. You just couldn't wait to get your Charizard.
Yeah. A lot of the kind of middle evolutions are forgotten about.
What did he sound like, Charmander? I can't even remember his fucking name.
Million. I think he used to call
was
it.
he?
You know, he used to say Char. I don't think because like Charmander was like Char.
Yeah, he's so cute.
And he was like million. He was like real fucking moody teenager sort of.
yeah.
That's what I interpret him as anyway. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. And then like it's funny like these Pokemon they have like these big personalities. And all they do is like sport out a fucking little catchphrase every now and again. Just basically say their name.
Yeah, and
Or some variation
look
of
at
it.
me, yeah.
Fuck's sake. It's gas. Will we go on to the next bad boy, will we?
We will. We know what's coming next.
Here's the bad boy now.
He was the bollocks. Do you know, my abiding memory of Charizard, right? Like, he's one of the most popular Pokemon.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
big
the-
time, eh?
He's in Smash Bros. He's in fucking. He gets like. He's got like mega evolutions. Have you heard of them?
That's right. But is that like they only evolve for a short period of time before returning back to the, or did he stay at this level?
I can't remember. You can only do one. Like you can only have one per battle. Like,
Yeah.
one mega evolution. I think it's permanent.
Is
until
it?
you switch. I think you can only do it like.
Oh, so but I'm talking about the actual form of the Pokemon. Will it return back, or during the battle will it?
Like once the battle is over, or once they get pulled
Ah.
back in. I think I can't remember.
Yeah, because I had one of the I can't remember which one it was. It was one of the more recent ones. Maybe when I say recent times, one of the games from the more recent times.
Yeah.
Probably a few years ago. And during the battle, you could like switch to your Mega Evolution, and
Yeah,
all of a
yeah,
sudden
yeah.
you're during the battle.
Yeah, you'd have that.
But
yeah.
you'd never see in the game whether your Pokemon was still at that form. But I think in the next battle you had to use it again.
You had to keep using. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just like a one-off kind of thing because you could have.
I'm not into that. Are you into that kind of thing?
It
For
was
the
a-
game, I suppose you have to introduce new ideas.
Yeah, it was a bit contrived, but I mean they are going like 20 years now, and they're fucking
Yeah, you have to-
800 something Pokemon. You know,
Yeah,
you can't just keep adding Pokemon. You have to add like moves and different mechanics as well.
Yeah, because I believe in the later series of Pokemon, there's like a fucking set of keys.
There's a set of keys. Yeah, that's not even the latest. We'll get to him eventually. Hey, don't worry. There's a fucking right. I'll tell you what, right now. To be
Well,
fair,
what can
right,
I do? Can I like open doors? Like what's the
I
point of
I
it?
think it's a fairy type. Have you fucking heard of
What's
fairy?
a fairy
type? I don't know.
So basically when you have all the like after Generation 1, Generation 2 came out, you had new forms, new types of Pokemon. You had like dark Pokemon, and
Yeah.
so if you obviously then you had to attach these new types to the previous generation.
Yeah, they did. Well, there was a few Steelies. There was Dark and Steel, and I don't think there's only Darks in Pokemon in Generation 1, but there's a few Steelies.
Yeah, in Generation 1 there was no Dark, sure there wasn't.
No.
But once they established a Dark Pokemon type, they went back to the likes of Ghastly and turned him into it.
Oh, I think his Mega Evolution is, but he's still the same type.
Yeah.
But they changed some types, like Jigglypuff is Fairy where he used to be normal. I think he's normal and Fairy.
Yeah.
He added Fairy in like a few years ago.
And Charizard, he's like Dragon Flying. Is that what he's Fire type? Or Dragon as well type?
Fire and Flying, but I think as well, like his Mega Evolution will change his type.
Ah, yeah.
I don't think they changed his type at all.
But
he looks like a dragon, like fully.
But he had a change of heart in one of the episodes, didn't he?
Yeah, it was. Are you on about when he was fighting the Magmar?
Yeah, I think there's a scene where I think you're right. I think that's the episode I was thinking of. He kind of started helping Ash out then. But I think it turned out that it was only for his own.
Yeah.
It was out of his own. It was for himself basically. It was a selfish act.
Yeah, just to get into the fucking just to battle him basically.
Yeah.
He was doing his own thing more or less. No, what happened? There was the scene where he kind of like basically eventually warmed up to Ash. Like he got frozen. This Poliwrath, I think it was, actually fucking froze him in a big block of ice, like a big fucking massive block of ice. And Ash was up all night, a bit of a fool,
Ah, yeah.
And he had the hammer and chisel, and he was there like fucking
crying over.
knocking,
Probably melted the ice with his
little. Could have just left him there, So, but he put too much time.
He was a little crying bastard as well, wasn't he?
He was a bit, yeah.
Even when Butterfree, like he's letting I used to fucking let butterflies go out on my bleeding shard and bleeding cry out.
Yeah, he used to fucking release Butterfrees in the game. Fuck.
I tell you, it was good. It was kind of honest in that sense that it didn't really try to protect the viewer in the sense that it wasn't all like love and happiness. Like, there were scenes where like as a kid like watching it, you were saying like, oh, so hang on a minute, I'm watching a cartoon here and I'm not going to see like certain Pokemon again. I bet they're gone now after I watched them all this time.
Yeah, and it's a series. It's not the status quo.
That's it. It has to keep going.
Yeah. That's really good.
Yeah, it's a little bit cruel.
My abiding memory of Charizard, and the one thing I think about when I think of Charizard is the Pokemon card.
Oh yeah.
Are you into Pokemon cards?
Oh yeah, I believe that it's like you can buy it and it's very expensive now to buy it.
Yeah, if you get the if you manage to get the first edition one. Because that was the most desirable one, because I had to get attacked. I could do like 100 damages. Oh my fucking god!
That's
he looked deadly. He looked deadly on the
and
as well.
he's just so cool, isn't he?
Yeah, like people will walk around with their decks in their hand. You see, the way people like have their phones in their hand permanently now. They walk around. Well, back then, as you know, in the schoolyard, there was a fucking deck of Pokemon cards, but Charizard was face up. Better believe it.
So your social status was based on this card.
Yeah, and I never had one. And one of my mates, this is the honest to God truth, one of my mates had two, right? And I fucking grovelled to him one day. Please give me a land of Charizard so we can walk around with the fucking deck of cards and Charizard facing up so people will think I have a Charizard. And he fucking said no. He fucking wouldn't let me do it. That's just testament. That's just testament
to how valuable that card was.
Yeah.
I just remember there was a few whispers that someone had them in school, but it was nothing that was ever confirmed.
There was a few in my schoolyard now in my time, but it was maybe like 5 or 6. But this fucker had 2. Now he was an only 12, and I think there was problems at home, so he was getting fucking
10 packs a day.
Oh Jesus, yeah, like he could hardly fail to pull a Charizard out with one,
Yeah.
Let alone 2. But the come on and give me a land of one.
Whole fucking deck of Charizards. Well, you just saw the top 2.
Wouldn't
even give you one.
No, I'll actually buy one just to fucking have one, just to stick it up.
Yeah.
I haven't got any of my old cards though.
You'd want a proper one though, wouldn't you? You don't want that smelly one that's just been lying around gathering dust.
And the holofoil is like peeling off it.
Up on a bleeding windowsill, fucking damn.
Oh, fuck all that. I'll buy the original for £100 if it costs me that much. I'll pay it off.
No, you're not pulling me leg now, are you?
Oh no, actually I'm a bit fucked that. I mean, it is 20 years later.
Right, so I think we move on from Charizard.
He's bringing back
memories here.
I'm sick of him, man.